Okay, back to tarot. Now, I have never had this deck, and I heard that it was going to run again for the last time. I thought, I've got to have this. The Lonely Dreamer Tarot. Oh, insights from Dr. Esther Freinkle Tishman. We like her. Did they spell her name wrong? I thought it was with an N. That's curious. I'll have to look. The box is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so I have placed there a little door opening onto the mysterious. The Lonely Raven Tarot. A vibrant inner world grew from Odilon Redon's solitary childhood. Transcribed into vibrant works, dreams and visions once more bring us into the world of the lonely dreamer, with contributions from Dr. Esther Freinkle Tishman. They did misspell it. I mean, that's an M. Isn't that an M? This deck and its guidebooks are positioned to serve as mirror, oracle, and talisman, and to help you navigate uncertainty through embracing the present moment. It feels rose petal soft. Very, very good presentation. Beautiful box. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is like stickers? Stickers! They feel really soft. I wonder if that's indicative of the deck itself. And 3rd edition guidebook. Introduction, 49 pages. Oh, there she is. Hi, Esther. She's so sweet. Drop 'em 78. I almost did that. I couldn't decide. Okay, we don't have pictures. That's okay, as long as we have the cards, right? So it's a lovely book. I would really like to read that. And here we go. And no more plastic. I love that. We could probably take this out if we wanted to. If you're the kind of person that likes to keep their decks in a bag or at hand, this is a beautiful way to store your deck. So I'm definitely gonna keep it in the box. And just this little plastic here, we have not rose petal finish, which I know you all will enjoy the fact that it's not rose petal. I like rose petal. I know it's hard to shuffle. I don't care. I like rose petal. When it's not hard to shuffle, it's hard to do this, which I understand. You need to do this, especially if you're a professional reader. Or even if you're just doing it for yourself. It's really frustrating if it sticks, and that's the way rose petal does. But this is a linen finish, which I know a lot of you guys like. I'm not over the moon about linen finish, but it's borderless, as you can see, and the colors are just amazing. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think this is one that that Esther did for Drop 'em 78. Did she pick that for this year? I don't know. Okay, the backs are reversible if you like that stuff, and very beautiful. We've got this this autumn feel to it. Oranges and browns with a very dark blue, almost black. It is, do we have the GSM? Because it feels a little flimsy, which if you know me, I like, I don't like cheap decks. Well, I kind of do like cheap decks, but this isn't a cheap deck, but I like thinner cardstock. I like plastic cardstock, actually, because I can fit them in my hand better and they shuffle better. Okay, it's in order, and we're going to take a look at each card. deck is lovely. It is Redon's, if I'm saying that right, artwork. I pulled out just a few cards that caught my eye, but I do see some kind of like, it reminds me of Buddhism. Maybe I have that in my mind because I know Esther is a Zen Buddhist, and that's just stuck there. But you know, I don't know. But at any rate, these are some of the cards that I just picked out because I just loved them. The deck seems, I guess it kind of lends itself to a dreamscape kind of, is this real or is it not? Some of the cards, I just wondered why they chose like this to be justice. This is just evokes something in me with justice as part of it, and her eyes closed, almost closed all the way, I guess, and her two fingers to her lips. It looks as if she's looking over proceedings with regard to justice, like she's out on the periphery looking in, and kind of appalled at what she's seeing. That is my interpretation of that. I love the tower, and what it says to me is that, you know, we fear the tower, right? But this here is, you know, it's got this gold like or metallic ring around it, like saints or apostles do. So to me that says the tower is an awakening kind of moment. So I liked that, and I like the it's kind of a heavy deck. It's kind of a heavy deck. I love these color palettes. I love this. I love the star, and certain ones I just picked out because I just wondered why they picked this, and to be thinking through that is, I think, is a good thing for a tarot reader. This guy's, where's my wand? I've moved everything. Okay, so this King of Swords, look at his sword, all the way, the handles like to his mouth, like kind of like what his words are represented by all the elements of the sword and all the personality that the sword brings. I thought that was interesting. And butterflies or moths flying around his head, and either stars or butterflies in his hand. I thought that was very interesting. And the monochrome mystic of it with dappled with those butterflies. I just love that. And then this is just a beautiful card. I love the blues with the browns there. This, at first blush, I thought this was a ninja, and then I looked and it's the Nine of Swords, and I see like her hair frazzled or whatever that is meant to be, and her right hand is over her heart, and we can imbue whatever we want from her eyes, from her eye looking forward. It's like, it's so different than a lot of other Nine of Swords. It looks like she's almost numb. I thought this was beautiful. How difficult this decision is going to be. You know, how wrought with consequences, I think. I don't know, I see in her. I always like to look at the Six of Cups because it's one of my favorite cards in a deck. And there's so many layers, by the way, to this, to, I guess, his work and her deck. There's just so many layers. And one of the cards, I'll show you, is just really layered. And I kind of wondered way back when, and I guess canvases, a lot of times artists painted over other paintings just for the mere fact that the canvas was expensive. But I wondered if maybe like some other decks there and some other artwork, like there's other paintings underneath. Just, I'm a sucker for blues and purples. And then you got the green dress. It looks like a woman. I love the black and white in this. I love the his expression. I'm new to Lonely Dreamer. I love the Eight of Wands. I liked the different colors in the wands. This one is the first time I noticed that the trees are like, here we go, we've got a dark brown, of course, colored tree, and then it looks like we're in the clouds. And I wondered if this, see, I'm not sure what is Melissa's work and what is Redon's, but I just find that curious. I love the Four of Pentacles. I like the showing that the clinging can make a person look ugly. It can make a beautiful person look ugly. And that's what I got from this. I found that to be very interesting. Again, the gold flecks and the surrounding it, we think maybe originally he was a man that was revered. I don't know, but now he's plunged into the depths. It looks like, to me, it's like an anchor instead of the Hanged Man, but I like that card. This card was interesting to me because the Ten of Pentacles, you know, reminds me of generational wealth, not necessarily in terms of money all the time, but in hierarchy and family. And this is very much a patriarchal society still, and we can see that here. I saw that in this card. Just a beautiful card. Again, I like the black and white interspersed in here with a few cards in the moon. I just took this because there's a lot of things going on in here, and I will read the book about this. But it's interesting. We've got a boat down here, and we've got trees or wands, and it looks like, I don't know if that's paper or a ship. That's probably a ship, right? And then somebody playing the violin way up, but it looks like several different sketchwork pieces of art all gathered into one. For what purpose? The Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. I liked that. I like here, you get, to me, I see, it was really weird because, okay, there's a cup there, right? But to me, I saw a face. I saw a blank face, no eyes, no nose, and this is hair. That's what I saw, and I had to do a double take, but it's interesting what you can see in these cards, and especially in this deck. There's just so many. Like, what is he? It's like he's cradling something. It looks vaginal to me. Looks like a shell maybe, and just beautiful, just really pretty. And then there's extra cards, which if you are familiar you will know, but we've got the Revealing Tarot Stash. Gerald introduced me to your word for the year. And I've never heard of that before, but I did have some words that really were dear to me, and one of them was search, because I feel like I'm always searching, but I replaced that in my older age with becoming, and I think revealing is becoming, because I think, you know, we are all becoming every moment. We're becoming something new and something different every moment, all at the same time. Embarking, awakening, confinement. I read this, but I didn't need to read it to see, is servitude. This is servitude. In memory, I did glean out of the book with it that this is denoted as kind of a negative thing. Like, are your memories serving you in this moment, or are they holding you back? My memories held me back for a very, very long time, and you have to break free of that at some point. This is meant to signal that, you know, are your memories serving your present mental health and your potential future? So it's a very interesting deck, very layered, very beautiful. and I'm so glad I got it. And I'm just over the moon that Esther was part of this process in some way. And yep, my little hands. But that is that. And it is a little slippery, not bad. It's pretty, actually pretty easy to shuffle. And yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with shuffling it. It's a very pliable feel to it. It's very bendy. So if you have small hands like I do, if you can bend it, you know, you can shuffle it better. So, you know, you're gonna hurt your cards probably. I know a lot of people that don't riffle at all because of that, but there's only one deck I will not riffle. I will barely shuffle, and that is I am so lucky. And in some respects, I kind of came to a point where, you know, Majestic Earth was the pinnacle for me, other than Delphi. And I kind of thought, what more is there to do now? I've collected my most prized collection. What do I do now? So I took a beat, and which is good because you know, I'm having fun painting and learning new stuff about myself and what I can do. So that was positive. And I'm taking a watercolor class online. And me and my husband, we are going to take an in-person class. Can you imagine there's such a thing? An in-person class on, both of us, on graphic art, how to make art on the computer. So graphic art design, we're taking a little course on that. So, okay, let me give you a card for this deck. And as always, we call Jesus in and ask him to protect us and to be a part of any reading, all readings. And so we do that now. And I cut with the right hand. And we will see Ace of Swords. Let's just see what the book says about Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, it points upward, cutting to the truth of the matter with clarity. It also indicates the sudden flash of an idea, an inspiration. The Ace of Swords can pierce through the veil and reach beyond the tangible to intuition more than any other minor arcana. Swords are associated with air, and this card is the embodiment of that. The Pegasus reinforces the swiftness and mental acuity of this ace. This is a great omen if you are desperately seeking insight or a solution to a problem. Reversed, this card falls into confusion and illusion and could mean that you are making a mountain out of a molehill. This card is associated with the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then it goes on to insights, which is really neat. It's the third edition. I said second, but it's the third and final edition of The Lonely Dreamer. So there you go. There's the unboxing, and I hope you found it enlightening or helpful or just fun. So there you go. Thank you. I'm sorry I've been away for a while, but thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time, maybe with a painting. So stay safe, have fun. Until next time, this is Lori with Lori Tries Life. Bye-bye.